Deserve mo yan. Deserve ko to. I-check out mo na. Reward mo yan. All of this needs to stop. Being a recovered shopaholic now, I feel like I need to really speak my mind about this so that you don't make the same mistakes that I did, because all of this that you tell yourself is just a lie. I'm gonna lay it all down in this video and possible solutions that I've done myself and how I coach my clients, because my goal in this video is for you to realize what you truly, truly deserve. What's up guys, it's Nick. As you know, I'm a recovered shopaholic, now a money mindset coach, empowering working professionals to fund their dreams into reality. I get it. You've been working so hard, you've been earning already, and you want to finally reward yourself, buy all the things that you weren't able to afford before, and reward yourself with all the hard work, how you've been hustling. But that's what's keeping you small. That's what's keeping you broke, is if you keep settling for the small things that you feel like you deserve. But I want to let you know that you deserve way, way, way more than just that. This deserve ko to mindset that Filipinos have right now is brainwashing our minds, thinking this is all we deserve. So I'm gonna share with you the costly mistakes that I've been through when I fed into this lie that I told myself, so that you can avoid these costly mistakes and that you feel more in control in using your money towards your real desires, your real dreams. So if you're all about that, then make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel, because I do have a new video every single week. Now let's get into debunking this crazy toxic mindset that Filipinos have. Number one reason why this deserve ko to Filipino mindset is keeping you broke is you tend to now forget about those big dreams. You know, remember those big dreams that you told yourself that, oh, finally you're gonna start your own business, finally you're gonna move to a different career, or finally you're gonna move out on your own, or finally you're going to invest in new skills, or finally you're just going to give yourself the freedom to travel more and have your freedom of options. Remember those dreams? Well, this deserve ko to mindset is keeping you small, because you forget about all those big dreams that are worth spending your money on and investing your money on. So what do? You settle for less, what's easily available, because isn't it so much easier to just, oh nga, deserve ko nga yung item na yan that's on sale or on payday sale, or that less than 1,000 lang naman, less than 3,000 lang naman, or less than 5,000 lang naman. I can afford that, and that's how I'm gonna reward myself, because I've been working so hard. And so you click checkout, and what happens every single month, that's just what you settle into. Just allowing yourself to see your big dreams slowly going further and further away from you, because they just seem more impossible now, because all you've been doing is spending your money, your hard-earned money, into small things. And so now you're just ending up delaying the big dreams that you've always wanted. And isn't that what you truly deserve? Working towards those big dreams that give you lasting fulfillment, lasting freedom, lasting happiness, lasting satisfaction. Because let's be real, all those things that you can easily buy and check out, those are just temporary things that make you feel good once you do it. Maybe 5 seconds when you receive it, and then afterwards, you feel bad about yourself again, because you know deep inside, that wasn't gonna satisfy you in the long run, isn't it? Because here's the thing. If you don't know what you truly, truly deserve, everyone else is gonna decide for you. Can you hear me? If you don't know what you truly want, which is what you deserve, everyone else is going to tell you what you should spend your money on, where you should invest, how you should spend your money, how you should be giving away your money. If you don't know what you want, if you don't know what you truly deserve, it's going to be easy to give in to the wrong things and to just what's easily available to you, because you don't have a clear picture of what it really looks like for you to make those big dreams happen. But once I looked inward, once I reflected back on my younger self who had these big dreams that she always wanted to strive for, on what really sparked joy in her life, on what gave her fulfillment, purpose, and meaning, that's when I realized that all these small things, these boodle sales, do not compare to making my dreams happen, to making my dream business happen. It's not about deleting all these apps that's tempting you, that's making it harder to resist. It's more of how can you make it so clear and vivid for you, the steps that you need to take to make those dreams happen. For me, the first step was like, how can I save up for business capital so that I can invest in this program that would give me the skills and understanding on how to start my own coaching business. This is why when people ask me like, how were you able to overcome being a shopaholic, impulsive buying, retail therapy, and all of that, it wasn't that I removed them from my life. It's not that I deleted all the apps in the world. That's just temporary solution. The lasting solution is that when you see like there is this vivid picture of the steps that you can take to make your dreams happen, that's where you pour in your focus. That's where you pour in your energy, instead of trying to be so hard on yourself, to restrict yourself, to close your eyes and put a blind eye to all these sales, but that's not going to last. And that's really why when I coach my clients, I help them get crystal clear with their goals, with achievable and realistic outcomes. And they know the steps that they need to take that will create a domino effect to building the dream life that they've always wanted. And that's what I often hear from my clients, is that when we map out the steps that they need to take, they realize like, oh my gosh, achievable pala yung pangarap ko. Kaya ko pala. I'm resourceful pala. I have all the skills to make these dreams happen. And so what happens now is that their focus is geared towards making that dream happen. May it be saving up for that down payment for a property. May it be saving up for that business capital. May it be taking action on making that shift in their career that they've always wanted. They pour their energy and time and money towards that everything else, yung mga budol, yung mga deserve ko to mentality, just becomes a background noise that they no longer care about. This topic was really inspired by one of my clients who recently joined my program, who felt like she was in this cycle of giving into the deserve ko to mentality, all the boodles, all the hoarding of stuff online, and she thought that's what she deserves. But then she came to me and she realized, you know what? Being part of this program, investing in myself, this is what I really deserve. Because she always wanted to have the right systems, the right habits around money to finally be able to go full-time in the business she's always wanted and have the freedom to live independently. She realized that if I want to really focus and make these dreams happen, then I need to take the first step of realizing what I truly deserve. And that is to deserve prioritizing myself and knowing that it's important to invest in myself to fast track these dreams that I've always wanted. If you want to learn more about how I coach my clients in creating the roadmap and funding their dreams into reality in under 60 days with me, you can get a sneak peek in my free 60-minute training that you can watch through the link below. This is where I share that you can create your own version of financial freedom in 3 steps and starting with just one income stream. I have a feeling you're gonna take a lot of insights and takeaways and learnings from that video, so make sure you access the link below and watch that free 60-minute training. Second reason why the deserve ko to mindset is keeping you broke, it's because it's just a reward that becomes an unhealthy coping mechanism. Because I get how familiar the cycle is, wherein you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so stressed right now, I've been working so hard, therefore I want to reward myself. And then you reward yourself with all the boodle sales, with all these things, the small stuff that can be easily delivered to your door. May it be food therapy, retail therapy, right? You reward yourself, and then afterwards you feel guilty because, oh my gosh, I can't believe I spent so much on that it just piled up, and you feel bad about yourself. And when you feel bad about yourself, you want to feel good about yourself again, so you buy again eventually, and it just becomes this toxic cycle that becomes a coping mechanism when you feel stressed, when you feel bad about yourself, that your brain is already programmed to do. Because whenever you have this feeling of stress at work, or whenever you feel down, whenever you feel lost in life, whenever you have negative emotions, the first impulse is, let me scroll on this shopping app. Let me go on Instagram shops so that I feel good if I spend on these things, because at least I have control over buying this, therefore making me feel like I have somehow control in my life. But that is just a false illusion, isn't it? So you're probably like, Nick, ayoko naman i-deprive yung sarili ko. Gusto ko naman nare-reward yung sarili ko with my income. And 100% that is true, that is valid. But it's not about depriving yourself. It's about reframing your mindset on how can I choose the right rewards that make me feel good intentionally and purposefully. We think kasi there are only two paths. Either I reward myself to the max, okay? Or I deprive myself. There's no in-between. But the reality is there is an in-between that we forget about. Because what happens is when we are stuck in the same mindset, which is this brainwashing, this deserve ko to mindset that's brainwashing you, it makes you think that there's only two paths. You reward yourself because deserve mo, or you don't. And when you don't, you deprive yourself and you feel bad because you've been working so hard and you're so stressed, and yet you don't give yourself a break. But it's not depriving yourself. It's not sacrificing your happiness. It's about prioritizing what truly adds value to your life, what truly makes you feel good in the long run, not just in the moment. Because you don't deserve just feeling good in the moment. You deserve lasting feelings of happiness and joy and fulfillment and satisfaction. That's what you deserve. This really reminds me of one of my clients, Anna, who graduated from my one-on-one coaching program. And that was really one of the myths that she was able to debunk and really apply in her life. She thought at first that I really needed to deprive myself if I wanted to save, if I wanted to prepare for my future, and my enjoyment now gets sacrificed, gets pushed aside. But when we work together with the right sustainable financial systems and having a healthy reward system in place, she realized, oh my gosh, even as a breadwinner, I can celebrate. I can provide for my family, and at the same time, I can feel good about rewarding myself consistently. That makes me feel good and not guilty and not bad about myself. And that's what I really love helping my clients with, is reframing their mindset and creating the right simplified financial system that gives them the confidence that they can enjoy right now, because they are intentional in doing so, while creating the balance of preparing for their future, so they're just not stuck in the paycheck to paycheck and survival mode, but rather they see that I get to enjoy the process of earning, I get to enjoy the process of rewarding myself from earning, and at the same time, I know that I feel secure about preparing for my future goals as well. If you want to learn more about how I coach my clients in creating a personalized, tailor-fit financial system that is so simple, that allows them to have a healthy reward system in place while saving up for their future goals, then you can check the link in my bio on my one-on-one coaching program, Fund Your Freedom. This is where my clients have become fully debt-free. They have funded their dream career. They have started to live independently. And most of all, they have that clarity, peace, and confidence in themselves that they are going to make the right decisions around money. Third reason why the deserve ko to mindset is brainwashing you and keeping you broke is because you are just stuck in survival mode. Because what happens when you keep buying into small things and nothing is left for you is that you're always just operating and surviving day to day, week on week, month on month, that you don't see the big picture. You don't see, like, am I taking the steps, the actions that will lead me to the life that I truly deserve? Or am I just settling for surviving day to day? And when you're just focused on merely surviving, you don't think about thriving. And isn't that ironic? Is that we feel like, oh, we're rewarding ourselves when we give into this sale. Pag binili ko to, pag nag-check out ako, I'll feel good because it's what I deserve. But it just keeps going back to the same cycle of just surviving month on month. You're not really thriving the way you want to. You're just constantly on autopilot, day by day, waking up every day, working, check out, working, check out, working, check out. Diba? And then you wonder why, how come I feel empty? How come I feel not satisfied? How come I feel like I'm lost, directionless? Well, look at the actions that you're taking every day. You keep giving into the small things. That's why you're keeping yourself small. That's why your results look small. That's why you don't get the big changes, the big improvements in your life. With this in mind, I remember my clients who are freelancers or business owners or wanting to start a business, and they realize that even if they start earning bigger, starting earning more, starting seeing more zeros in their bank account one month, how come they still feel like they're in survival mode? That no matter how much they earn, how much stuff they're able to buy, how come they still feel like it's never enough? And that's what happens when you're in this deserve ko to mindset cycle, right? It constantly makes you feel like you need to keep buying more. You need to keep earning more to then buy more. But what really breaks this cycle for my clients is when they realize, what is my version of success? What is my version of freedom? What is my version of what I truly deserve? What is my version of prioritizing myself and investing in myself? When you remove all the distractions, all the fear of judgment, all of the missing out, fear of missing out, right? And when you look inward and reflect and do the inner work and check in with yourself, is this really the life that I've always wanted? To just go month on month buying these small things? Or am I just settling for less? Am I just settling to survive when there's a path for me to thrive? Like for me, that's why I talk all about creating a freedom fund for 3 to 6 months of your ideal monthly income, because that's what will allow you to take the logical leap towards the dreams that you've always wanted. For me, it was going full time in my dream coaching business that I'm doing today. And that's what gave me the permission to tell myself that, Nik, you can go ahead now and make the dream career happen and go all in, because you deserve that. That's what you deserve. And having this freedom fund looks different for every single one of my clients when I coach them. It's not just to look at savings amount as a goal, having 6 figures in there. No, that's just a tool. I ask them, okay, so what's your desired outcome? Knowing that you're gonna have that X amount in your freedom fund. These are things that we're only going to figure out when we look inward and not allow ourselves to be distracted by the constant noise telling us this is what you deserve. Deserve mo yan, deserve ko to. When we remove all the noise and look in and check in and reflect within us, that's where the best answers come from. And that's when you realize, like, this is what I deserve and everything else is just going to derail me. So why bother putting my attention to it? If this video hit you hard in the face, then make sure you comment below with the learnings and takeaways that you've gotten from it. And you can also check out this video where I share more in detail my journey towards being a recovered shopaholic and hitting my 6-figure savings. So I will see you there.